pleasant afternoon for us around southern Colorado, right? Well, it started off that way, but it's not that way anymore, I'm afraid, as the winds have shifted around and we are seeing much colder air invade the region from the north. 48 degrees right now at Powers and Woodman, and there are the clouds. Send in the clouds, we sing. Winds out of the north-northwest at 9 miles per hour. Abba Eye Care Company camera at Powers and Woodman shows us that people who are heading out to their lunchtime plans on the north end of town are going to have a jacket and can toss aside those sunglasses. Temperatures around the region, 56 in the spring, 73 though in Pueblo, 69 in Canyon City, 62 at Walsenburg. It's pushing 80 in some plains locations like Springfield. Meanwhile, the cold air has begun to invade some portions of the southeastern plains, now down to 61 in Lamar. You were sitting at 79 only a few minutes ago. 60 in Salida, 31 in Leadville, and it's now down to 25 at the Denver airport. Pueblo 6th Street and Midtown Circle with a Chieftain studio camera. Temperatures here are sitting in the upper 50s at 58. Winds out of the southwest at 11 miles per hour. As we put our Skyscan satellite and radar into motion, those snows are beginning to show up very nicely, especially to the west of I-25 and north of I-70. Watch out, the Eisenhower Tunnel. It's going to be quite the rough go later on this afternoon, into this evening, and into the early portion of tomorrow as well. And all that snow eventually makes its way into our neighborhood as we go through our 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. We see that snow set up as a band from Colorado Springs over towards Lyman and Burlington along Interstate 70 and Highway 24. And you also see one nice bullseye over there. The Wet Mountains, our friend Bob should get a little bit of snow as we go through the evening. And then a band sets up from Walsenburg through La Junta and Lamar and over into western Kansas. I think this band is overdone, but there will still be some snow nonetheless as you head into the southeastern plains along Highway 50 this evening. That takes us into our Tuesday morning before things begin to clear out. We'll see another chance for some light snow, especially west of I-25 and up to our northwest as we go through our Wednesday morning as well. That shows up as you look at your Skycast from 8 o'clock. So watch out over to the Collegiate Peaks and points westward from there to the Continental Divide. That also will be the case along Interstate 70 by Wednesday at noon. Snow tracker, notice that 1 to 3 to 6 inches are possible according to the snow tracker. Less than an inch in the areas highlighted in the gray color on your screen. I think, again, this total is overdone. There is still a possibility, though, for some snow along Highway 50 to slow us down just a bit. Skycast wind speeds, there are going to be some winds as we go through the next 24 hours especially. Then they begin to die down, but we are still going to see plenty of wind as we go through the day tomorrow, too. Light snow, windy and cloudy as we go through the overnight. Look at that low temperature, only 12 degrees, and we only top out in the middle 20s tomorrow afternoon with morning snow giving way to breezy and cold conditions. Winds out of the southeast at 10 to 15. 13 for tonight in Pueblo. Snow showers, windy and cloudy, and watch out for those gusty winds at times out of the north at 10 to 20. 29, the best we'll be able to do tomorrow. Morning snow giving way to breezy and cold conditions for you as well. 7-day forecast, high temperatures only topping out in the upper teens on Wednesday afternoon. Then we do drive them up into the lower to middle 40s by Friday and Saturday, and we'll keep them there with the exception of Sunday, where readings drop back into the upper 30s for the highs. Bottom line, we're way below the normals across the board through our 7-day forecast, although not quite as much as we will be for the next 3 days. Pueblo, you'll be sitting in the mid to upper 20s, and then you're going to top out in the mid to upper 40s by Friday and Saturday. Lower 50s are back by Monday with some sunshine. Canyon City, chance for snow for you Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. High temperatures upper 20s to right around 30, then that gives way to 40s and 50s later on. Teller County, you'll be pretty close to where it's going to be in the Springs and in Pueblo because the cold air doesn't quite get into the mountains. It just stays pretty much right along the front range and stretches all the way eastward to New York, as we've seen already with that story that we showed earlier in the newscast.
You know, we're done after this newscast. If we time it right, maybe we can get back to our homes before the really cold stuff moves on.
Turn on the heat, throw on the blanket, all that stuff we'll have to do all tonight.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
Right.